Nefiada nana ya sewa majimedwa maboabo nsembere nanu amede eba beso mo se showdown jumedie. Unya subscribe to Kumasi Online TV. Take TV na face of Friends of Ken TV a. Make sure say obe subscribe edi ama me na we mi adoma na eda nchen no. We are wakleke all eno sa no video biara ye de betum bia no. Ubenya notification no no ahwe nsempa ye de eba beso mo. Sa so na me sure say ene jumedie obe share edi ama unu ebi ono so be wo show edi ama obi fufuro ka che obi ase na ya sewa watasa ginedwa na nsame so de waboabo bebre na no a wo ba behwe ni nyina no e de egu honum se mani tu ase dwumadi esu de nyame nko na medi me mamu nyina akwanya ne ntimi tu gya no wa ha na onso wode afa comment section na se e de amame nefiada ne boja ye emreko nanim no ATP obeba betena sena nsema ba won krata ne mu nyina wato ne boa pensen ni nyina mu di amaye sa so na about 3 pm communicators so beba betena se na ya twetwe enkomo e de afa ye man Ghana ho me say momre no ma me nra mu straight na ensama ndem aboabo no me hwe ni nyina no emfangu mountain emfama mo sabre ya mene mo ka say eye prophet beduko bi wo kan sembi ya ne na prophet beduko bi de me fa ne say 2021 2022 ni de na obi akase o NDC prophet ni ade ba ye rakede de akompre ko hine Agyapong e bre NPP amanyoko ni di nkonim no wo de dwumade bi e hye wono anensa na ade ba ko anu oye eye expose ani asofo achese sebi wo mo ye niema ensem fatani ade that time na netu woni kwekua na nya asam keto awo ba na achese wa ba be expose and ye wo ye aban pani na sa wo ye niema bi na nya obeba be expose ni ye be kai that time no prophet beduko bi ade ye rakede de akompre ko in Agyapong ba bonten be ka se we ku ne ba de na ye sacrifices ni ade in fact and some that time na ye rekene dia kompre ko hine Agyapong ne ka no na ye ade anu ohyiankasa ye nim se na ejugezi nso no ye rekene dia kompre ko hine Agyapong be make series of allegations editia no sa so na obi nim ane angel obi nim ye rekene di ebe sorry won so obofo ene asofo obi a chese wo keka ho abushia na enye asam keto akra e wo mai mu but I know definitely that time na ye rekene dia kompre ko hine Agyapong na enni ni tirim se mre bi ba beso a wo ba prese obeba be ye mampeni na even in pose Kennedy credits ade cross of ba mampeni as at that time me no be enu nyina di wadas ye say Kennedy dey no nonsense man no ade no wo nsuro bi asam ne said ye tie no wo be si ni pain wa ka ni pain into that time Kennedy sorry wo prophet beduko bi so no prophet beduko bi ka hu bi na memeka se ma ne ba fom kakra as at that time say no gina mu pa ode nkom shane ba back to back na nya sam ketwa fast forward to 2023 ebra yera Kennedy akompre ko nyina Agyapong decided so obe contest say obe flag be ready ama ne party NPP no hu asofo a wo wasori die tia wo mo pen Niger Gesi any prophets bedugo bi munyina ka hu bia wo mo ba bontin be ye dede na Kennedy wini da na Kennedy de wo makoya oni amane mu enu nti wo ma sorry cry ya basa na say Kennedy be ba be mampeni wo man mu de wo mo nti ase de bia de fact nipa ba ko so kasa ye pa de Niger Gesi Niger do ye dede bebre san say o se ade ye ra Kennedy akompre ko hine Agyapong de ye no na ye ne ya ema edumbre bia na ankane me eya enya stroke afi 2023 yekoto abawie Kennedy enwini asofofo kuro ya sa be sode ya na mo so na Kennedy enwini Kennedy sorry diti sorry no ni ade 2025 Kennedy decided say obasa so aba no aba be contest say flag bearer the ama party ni biom the same pastors are wo sabotage na anu ada no asofofo kuro ya sorry ye Kennedy show ebushia na nya asam ketoa na especially with Niger Gesi one day ye dede and prophet El Bernard so that time no say yakopon adan na dia che say ye Kennedy ade ne dia fa wi ade na pekeke na fa che say ye na ne ye Kennedy echiri de ebushia na che say nije no na nya asam ketoa say ade na ye nyina ye hwehwe nim ne say ye Kennedy akompre ko in Agyapong obetimi aba no aba be ye mampeni wo krom hanim say one of the pastors kasa na ye wagidie wo mumu ye papa so Prophet El Bernard inte bra Prophet El Bernard de ba ye obeka say Yewura Kennedy ebedi nkunim no na che se bebi abefa bia na enije ne de na edemu sonko ene Prophet bedu ko bi de sanfo fra tudwa wo se enyese Prophet El Bernard enkom sha wo de ba na anu ada na enyese Prophet El Bernard mfiri nyame o Prophet El Bernard mfiri nyame asem bia do kan ye bia no na ye nyankopon ne mre ene ensama nyankopon aka hye na no so omefa meto Ghana fo anim ba na yawdia wono Prophet bedu ko bi so no e wona kuma mu no nyame di asam ne ba ye no no so ko nanim no se nyame wonim sa wo ba masom wo mfi bebre nie mechese mesi aso de dan ama ma chi akra wodro na de ama ende nipa na wo so omra no meye flag bearer nipa na wo preso obeba be ye mampeni dad se Yewura Kennedy akompre ko yin Japan wa sorry de etia wa aso de da we make allegations bia sa allegations no me nyame di fo anasa me wo ba metu me wasi honom se me ye adwuma pade ama wo no ade akese ma aso de kura no wegu no nti o se sa niema no de buhia no Prophet bedukobi wo de mpaibo chinemu ana nya mpaibo ketua ene o de counter Prophet El Bernard ne nkom sha wo de ba ye no na nam so a ama Yewura Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan went to me enwi ni NPP flag bearer race nti we ni de Yewura Kennedy so asa the time na Niger mpo de na nibuefu a wo kase na nka ebi suggest say nka Yewura Kennedy omra bonte mepa choba mbeka ya Yewura Kennedy ba bonte beka ase wo no onsorry tie nyame asode asofofo anu wo mo ye niema na ensem fata no that is the time a wo no ba bonte obe condemn ye no no de on pacho ne no pacho na Prophet bedukobi so say woni nyankopon wa pam na ne nyame a wona ne wa pam no ne kasa ye no e ka ho bi e na ama Yewura Kennedy entumi amba ye mampeni. Now the biggest question is the base aba the base force nipa wo mu hwe nim so beba be lead wo mu Yewura Kennedy akompre ko yin Japan Yewura Kennedy so asori e wa asofofo bi so o man mu a sa asofofo ne so wo mu a lot of members say ne Yewura Kennedy e kaso ombra no be di the base anima would these pastors allow their church members to vote for Kennedy akompre ko yin Japan? This is question for the gods and question for my lovely viewers and listeners. Obetimi do wadwen hwe no afa comment section na say ede amame me to so e wa me nsem ni mu dia sisi ane dia ade ba ko in fact ha dwunye papa with NPP and NDC and NPP ni ba bonte no obeka bebi a ebe ho ane se NDC fo akọ na wo ma akọ no ni ade in fact ade ha dwun amande NPP amanyokuo na de che ni ade sebia no se wo mu ekosi ade ade so wo mu kosi ade office headquarters esan se de bia ya chi wo mu member de bia ya ti wo mu social media activists for bi enye MP na ye organizer na ye secretary na ye communicator just say dey bia MPP amanyoko no wo mo e wo hawo eno na na matena se adwene we hu ni se eniema bi wo ho no ma in fact yes free speech wo ho obi awo akwanya no se obetumi aka de wo pe by the end of the day no so no yes free speech echi no wo kana be kan kwase asema sabi ya de abanka wa begu nsa se miti hei na yes o Ghana the democratic country ntino me to be metna ha na me nkasa ha na ATP akwa akoku obi ha na ATP akwa akochu obi ekorepi no ha na ATP akwa akowi ade me to be making a lot of allegations enfenti ha na ATP ebra me ni evidence the moment ameyesa no aban no wo ho akwanya na se ya police fo wo ho akwanya no se wo mo betu nsade afra me na evidence amewo no metumi eputi but some of the comments are NPP amanyoko ni bie members ni bie make here ye die gina so e de ache wo m na buhia for 2 to 3 days now nie madwe hwa menti ase yete ha ena NPP amanyoko communicators baako Agona West organizer obe make post bi ewo ye the Facebook page so say doom so is back
online.
Dumso is back no ye di gina eno so eche na antese buhia wo kode mu that is on Monday 6 p.m. Watchima ko see the following Tuesday around 5 p.m. ansa na ye gya no na medwe ho am say what is this people driving at meanwhile they be a metina dwumadi should be as is akwa dem say o target me from 225 to 26 ekona obe wana light na bonani enu tina de bia mete hana se bia me yeshowa we ne beba ahoso no na je sa akate e fianse ne yesa so aba be hyase enti so obi ko no ko post se dum so is back does this warrant say ye be che no aje se bia wo mo ba bonte no be ka che Ghana for say enye sa post na wo ko make ye no ene ye gira so de che ne e different thing altogether but se mpeni for ba bonte no be ka che Ghana for say e dum so is back post ni ye di gira so che abrante ye a na me dwe ho bia me ntiase amande NPP amanyoko ne kasa NPP for kasa ye papa nobody can intimidate them in this country obi en hono mo betumi aba be hwehwa wo mo wo ntiase mo obi a be hwehwa wo mo esa se Ghana ha no obi a wo ho akwanya ebra na NDC amanyoko wo opposition ensema esoso che nkuro ni wo mo bia wo ma no ka kire NPP na fi den na esintia ene NPP ko opposition a bibia wo mo beka bia yesi akwakoche no obi kokura no kobo wakura na yesi ya chinipa no meanwhile NDC wo opposition samo beka sanjum we akum na nado maye nyawe akum na nado maye enne nipa na wo ye pani a wo da gold border no san nipa ne meki sa ekoto sanjum no allegations akesio yenim se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia oye kremoni a won report na so ebra na NDC amanyoko no opposition no yenya wo mu communicators ne bia wo mu pointing fingers at Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say oye krife onye kremoni papa LGBTQ ho sensemi aseme ba ne yanka nche na nado dan kwagu fadu o man yimu they said a lot wo mu kan sem bebre na afi den na esi nafi eden na esi pa adecheni adisabia wo be che yesi akwachi NPP ni we yesi NPP ni we akwaka senti akwache no I've always been saying this say it is okay so be make speech but say wo kasa na wan fa nyansa nto ho na sebu ko kan kwase asema ene ye chiwa me na yesi wo me metele kunya kase emu be defend o. But sometimes when you look at the reasons ye dia chinkrofobia you begin to think so much. Me Abronye DC chi a yachi ni me metena kunwa mu defend ne da. It says Abronye DC den it was attack on judges or attacking judges sankasa. Abronye DC Adenta circuit court judge owo honom no according to Abronye DC and some obeka anye ne say eye judge fu judge ni che say enema bia na say MPP ni bia ye be chi ni bia no wono ni nsem na sa case ni continue or ye NDC ni judge any sama who grow so and Abronye this beka enti no no say judge no a oda say abrante egu nanim ase ne ye che ne dia enye me na me betena fidua manum se aba be defend but there are certain things NDC wo opposition they did more than that so why are they arresting NPP forces here but me ye me kululu ba hu mienu bi no it is looking as if say a bra story bi be ba just a story ni mu odin bia no na yakochi obi ne de akata ne emaso na no da yete ayenka bi shemu na Bank of Ghana ba bonte sebi sika wo mo ahre na buhua enye sika ketwa amajo minority NPP amanyoko ne ndey ebe ye ho press conference ne ade anyina se sika ba bonte a na NDC amanyoko no ene Bank of Ghana se we ne ka wo mabo no entesa ye would see ye that time na mu and arrest ba kumienu bi ba ye and no ne be trend ye but me dey make che NPP amanyoko na they should still stand on their grounds. Nobody can intimidate anybody in this country. Obi entumi hwehwa obi eye Ghana ni bia said ye say so oman no tim ni bibi kwana se bibi nkoye ya obebie na no akasa ba wo kasa na de nyansa nso ato ho eno so de make hyen wo ho being in an opposition where you man say the certain governments you know ube making sure say you keep them on their toes eya wo na wo opposition eya wa said you into yen Ghana for saban ni ye bibi na senya eya yen Ghana for ya said ye say ye be correct aban ni ye be ka cha aban ni say enema e kɔ ne nkoyie. This doesn't warrant for an can't say attack or say ya be arrest. So it doesn't warrant for it. Are we no longer citizens? Should we just be quiet and then be spectators? No. I am shocked say you will end this in crowd for the Bohonoma. One more fast and Yama will so one more opposition. They did more than this. What we had the social change say. Yaba few days to Yaba Twaba, and this in penny for you. Ebe Kojina Galamsey side, Ebe Kojina and Suomo, Eko ye de Kokasaye. Say Galamsey say yes, you. Some were even telling the government to say the government can use just 2 weeks to stop Galamsey in this country. Nesu Yembe say who say, and this Yamayo Koba Galamsey no must stop here, that's what we stop here. Is Galamsey still not going on? A teacher for column quiet demonstration near there. Yenya NDC abra no more opposition to come and then attack the NPP government. Now so NDC buy maybe say teacher for me to ya womoka. And next for me to ya womoka. And the national service personnel they are crying. Womu swanka say sans womoka to ya came. Now so I think say no and then answer. Na NSS peninu na with the lavish birthday celebration ankasa. Lavish birthday celebration and we dey. Meanwhile, I'm afraid one more national service. They haven't been paid and these people are crying. Sanka NPP na really 2024 election. And NPP amanyo ko promise jobs. And NPP phone to me ya. Anka NDC aban beka. And the 24-hour economy am share Ghana for by the way. Where is the 24-hour economy? Maybe say NDC amanyokono mo share Ghana for but na when 3 shifts, 3 people, 1 job, 3 people, 3 shifts. I be away. And now when we are asking the government, nobody is attacking the government, but because we are citizens, we cannot keep quiet. We need to speak. I'll see a casa de family. And sometimes I don't blame them. I blame young Ghana for. Because Sebi, Yama politics are teaching you need to understand. Say, I buy me to suna buy ne ya dia ne nyakrana. Because I am not in this political party or because I am in this political party, I cannot speak about it. But you must say, "Nidia me de bia me kasa asem we say the base you kura na ye see ye di the base echi sa adeche na ye ra kene dia kompre ko yin Agyapong decide so ba be join the base na wo ba no be ya de na nya na ya sewa metena kunwa kase mu na maka because I am a Ghanaian. Ghana na esaya me ni baby akọ me man mu anie nti anye se bia wo be tan NPP anaso wo be tan NDC. We stand for the truth. I am not here to attack any political party. Me be attack a political party be and GB be and free. But I am going to speak the truth. Na meko so aka no kura no. Enkwasi da ben. NDC dede amoye wo opposition nyina enkwasi da ben. And na nese fo gusu atifie. A teacher for Egusuati fee. Obiako University 4 years. Why in a national service? Bese sabre Ogusuati fee Juma nebi way. A Jumano ebi way. It's why do you have to make a promise? You know very well say South Boshana washen won to me nisho. Before the election, I was telling Ghanaians, but now say Ghana for Sebi, na ye bu banchi nwa de gu ya shumintin sama na ya se wa make nyina na wo mfi me. I told them not to trust this NDC. Me catch Ghana for say the 24-hour economy nimpo na wo mu akasa ntumi nchirechire mu no e ma Ghana ni bi anji obi ani. With the likes of your friend say yesi edunketia. Extradition was asked, say, 24-hour economy, no, and then a woman baby. To my shocking surprise, Extradition to make a check Ghana for say, a idea one woman year world in the Juma, a word of Fuyi, one almost on the day, will be back upon Wama Punebia, Korean Wama Punebia, Numere. That was the statement Extradition can check Ghana for. I didn't even get a single NDC person or to be share 24-hour economy. I said credit we say on my electricity crying stable on my doom so actually any idea ya be na ya 24-hour economy Ghana your security system to say Ghana your security system at saying Nanu ada yente ya ena young guy ya nyamia ya doma wo tumi ne nan bobo kakra okope bibia ba di blekum Chelsea play wo ma kobobo a wo mo return akronfo to she wo so boni tuoku ni ya yente krom ha ti Ghana your security system ya papa would this happen enyuma na bi ni wonti mebru ni adwuma ye nti obi asode a no odi to atolo kwa wo na obakro no so ye na nkamna emra ye adwuma wo me man mu a anka niema besesa emra ye adwuma anka man Ghana anka niema besesa anka ye nko ni se ya to le bia wo tena se na wo ka Ghana sama wo retumi ho I've always been emotional anytime I try to speak about my country Ghana because I ask myself say obi na ye ana obi na ye Ghana fo ana ye mpanifo obi na ye wo mo ana and they say 24-hour market 24-hour market na yesi no ye koton dan anajo no and now ko be mi na about 10 na about 11 cry e be this obenya ka and this apps aba e bia ye free bi Uber ye free bi Bolt ye free bi say motor riders taxis when you careful they are going to rob you so when you careful sa anajo 9 something to 10 p.m. nimpo no ukofa bia if you are not careful you will be robbed. It's a lot of things ya my Ghana hiam prempre no mo the 24-hour market na aba who see 24-hour market near the be den no you say your marketplaces no who dey acha by 7:38 no be Agyapong and na ya ma menuma o mo makola they are crying wo mo su because ye tu wo mo nyina dey free hodom and na abai ni si wo si 24-hour market o na so ye ma menuma wo mo makola ye tu wo mo dey free hodom wo mo nkɔ he where should they go wo mo chance yes wo mo ton ade o makola ye nne Ghana ni be na ni makola market and ko social media no so ko show videos ahudra etwegudi ya crying Ghana yansa saye Ghana needs change so wo man Ghana be ko na ni ma me no mienu ye ka ho bi Emma yem fa party en katakata ye ni na sabi ye nye hwe se me ye NDC ya de na nyame nka ho asem no you need to speak up and perifo ya the end of the day omo a diplomatic passport ni ade won betu kwan ya ko obi memu oyade obekọ obi memu akwaja yaresa ne ba pese okọ school papa o de ne ba bekọ obi memu akwaje ntete ye pa ba mini wu mienu obi wo akora wo hwe dwumede ya passport impo ni bi obi hwe dwumede ya passport o ni bi na so nya bo NGDC echi sekim o se na won pa ba ni ye no I am a Ghanaian I have to speak me Ghana ni o se me kasa we need to fight for our mother Ghana we have a lot of resources your resources bebre o mu yem na nado dan ko egufo ado e be ka che se Ghana ha de sika wa na sika mpedede mu refi e bra na nado be so be mampani o se ye ti sika so so e komede yen Ghana ye wo sika Ibrahim Chari bada ben Ibrahim Chari obada ben go to Burkina Faso and see the things he is doing obi a wodi ku bedi su no watena se adwenwe hu ni nyansa ne say I need to build a gold refinery machine for my country we see tomato processing factory we see na so me my Ghana twaweni hwe be a wote just look at your environment and then point me a single thing I bet me aka say where there ya the papa be a woman my I am proud to be a Ghanaian you won't get it The only thing I say my Ghana Ghana had the Ntokwa ni hanom. Ghana is a peaceful country. Ye peaceful country ni free odoma. E bushia den aka e kom na de Ghana for. Ahoche ni obre e na Ghana for ye fam. Ka baby a Ghana ye keka koi. Ghana nyame yadoma next year ni enya 70 years. Utumi ko hospital bia empire your friend in Pampo bi nsi ho. Empire friend empower ebi nsi ho kra na obi beka se empower hanum se ya me yare ko hospital menya baby akoda na ye de drip impo asimi so utumi ko hospital bi na ceilings ni ade nyina na nsi oliki government hospitals we need to stand up and speak for our country Ghana. I see a kasa so mine so be ya emebura ye wo mine mu nso ne ye ka ho bi. I've always been saying this, I love the base, I want part of the base, make the base movement. See, and yes, I'm a time NDCU, and yes, I'm a time NPP. But me who NDC amebu, and I me who NPP amebu. Who can you an NPP there? When it's just the social intervention, the buy, the school feeding program buy, the free senior high school buy, the say buy free maternal care near there. At the end of the day, what the son your money in our buy, or how near money Ben so na mother Ghana for fame. And that's a Ghana new word Juma. Na Sumba Jono. I am a member of the base because of Ejuma. Ebia na media menye bia you. But me wonu ebia wonu Ejuma ye. I am part of the base because of Ejuma. Because sometimes who share you to now no more air kasa. The way they speak, HSA be far wuchiremu. And I have been saying this. One of the useless institutes to super war my mushukra rent control. Womu shukra ka ho bi ena nde mebu no kra ho ntumi hehan womu but ye nya leader bia or chin the youth of this country ho na hu ni say obi enya adwuma se wo ya ebema unemployment rate so ate ebema amanfo womu bokro ne so ate ebema obi asode a wonfa chance nkogina kwa ho nkosere sika obi asa betumi akona no a obeba be bia adwuma de ama amanfo asane yema we nyina ebusu etu betwa. That is why I am part of the base. When you register my card the base who have a patch 0550623377. What's you sending a message on WhatsApp? What's sending a message? You send a form sleep ya one to me about thebasemovement.com and also forms in the fail 2028. Let's make a change in this country. You NPP amebo you NDC for the Dede ya NPP yende ebra no mo power na NDC for ye the same day both of them dance corona. It is time for we the youth to rise and save our mother Ghana. Yeah, sorry, na ye save your mother Ghana. Me so me sam na so dia amamo dia. Yenti remo NPP amanyoko ni mu. I think for some time now I have really been speaking about this so one police station abaya one etoni ade wetime wakame na jese yabu obi na yapam obi na yayo obi se na yayo obi se no eyade a ekosho na ne medimu kopie mu ejeso constituency ebushia fire upon fire ankasa na ekosho ho ejeso constituency eja atohonom na ebushia enya asem ketwa na ensema mpenifo eka ene say Ejisu constituency wo mu chairman na wo ho no ma your friend Kofi Ampofo eniema bi a chese chairman ni yei wo ya se de be ya lawyer Kwabena Boateng a wo ye certain MP e wo ho no ne betu ne die free ho no ebra NPP amanyoko ne ba se sisi ano wo mu e ba betu wo mu police station wo mu be yi wo mu police station executives wo mu be bi etu
online
wo mu bi etu no so obi anko no obi a enko register ni din ni ade Afia according to Nkrofo we am say ebra say ye bi etu so obi anko no nko fe anko chocho ni din ni ade na enu ye de be ba betu aba no obi oye part card bia remember bia e de ma NPP amanyoko metumi ato aba ne bi e wo Ejisu constituency no e ya de say chairman na wo ho no ne de wo se da was one tia se da Esa say ye won krofo bi wo hono ma they didn't support ye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nti no enya de a we nyina no mo begye atum na me betra ha na me beka obi say I am attacking the NPP. I am speaking facts. Ye nyina ne ye NPP mu o. Ye do NPP no. I am not attacking the NPP party no party kese na me attack you, but the current executives of the NPP and na me hu ni say sankrofo went to me so NPP mu ye. Lawyer Kwabena Boateng na anu adoko posti on Facebook page ebia na went to me anto ni dwuma pa wo ye we Ejisu no so. I was expecting say na campaign for one more party nanim no akomodo wo mo na besi for my ye niema ye sesan ye bi ni ade e busu ya still na. And the police station abakeka year 3 any ade and just a constituency chairman was here and lawyer Kwabena Boateng or the candidates by na some candidates losing and lawyer Kwabena Boateng winning yente on pay lawyer Kwabena Boateng ni mahwe na mi bisa se ne NPP amanyoko no ekoso sabotage lawyer Kwabena Boateng na sempo no olusi a ye bisa ye ho se emre ne so a ne nkrofo edom ne nkrofo edi ne chin beto aba Ediama NPP ana yankwe na yanko hwe judge sa ato ewo Ejisu constituency no enfemerasisi a
sorry say Ejisu onyo Ejisu anyo nyina eye chairman Kofi Ampofo ene ne nipa fo bi executives no emu ache minority and majority na say ni nyina ka kosi abatwa police station executives ya beto Emra every esoro by say party babia wo for say party ba papa bia no o tire wudi e o register ye tewe bosome esi ho ya trust say bi we nyina wi ye nim say sa book no ana ye be yusu e dia beto police station aba no afei ekwowie ya yewura chamana pofo ene na pamfo bi say wo mo empene e ma ye yusu book no emfa ntoba si awemra na ba ya no so a so wo the 5th number na eka ensem bebre wo se nipa no wan tro ni din a eni kwan so obo be vote wan tro ni din so a oni right to say okofa form so obe contest se no yewra yi pese otu sa nyema ni nyina ediguo na chese mo ade emra ne show mo nsem no mo ye de ensem fata e wojo so ha na meka ya na eye me ya bi to mani sesi amakwa wo yewra wonya ne ba bi ko yewra lawyer ampontua kuma enne papa sa sama do yo oman ya baba wati o ma wodi wati ja wo mu no enne aya asefem pa e wojo so a chese aya apinisie o mu gu wani mu ase wodi oba so be Ejisu ye nanso papa dan be wati esa sama do yo oman ya say in fact the ampofo eye sama ampofo eye nyamienim ni kwani egu party no fi wono wo kwa ne pension say ni fi onemu no ne pension wako no pese o say ni o man sa no bako aba o se eto me nda pa say no ye hu de ko wojo so eti e pese ento esorofo ye wa JSK oni na ke fo say e na no mo say ya no Ejisu de ele de ente sa na say ente sa o me yehu ni reason nyina ne say edi di peche na edi di jana o be di eja eti sa da fo na o man wa party ni wojo so no eno no pese mo sa boa no na se dan ko ma bi no ye ngba lawyer Kwabena Boateng ye mre wo tenkwa esen fifre e di water sheriff wo e bo nkronkro ni bi e ye nyumapa no o mpese mu na ase atwede e eno anti na ampofo na ni abre enya bibia ntia ni reason eno no e pato si e chocho din no police station say registration e chocho din na wanti mi akoye party ka wanti mi akoye voter side bia e pato ni bia mu a wa hu no bi akofa the best set abaso de beto bada enya no kweda baby am nani fiba no ene de mra na ye adwuma eti ye de yenim se empanyifo na tesemra eti samna na no se ye de to enya party baby asem se ni pakwa fo so na party bapa enkwoti announcement for 1 month no e wo se nkotu na mo no betwe din wani MP ni asem a enko onye sei ni nyina ne se wani ne wa asem kese pa ni nyina ne se o mu ne na mo no ye first buy second buy eti de mu ye hu ya ne se ye pega ne kokroko na honorable lawyer Kwabena Boateng abaye MP eno na eye won ye ka ampofo nkwanko nanka edi ade no na so dia nyame so wasi ne hine no ne wasi ne hine ha de so wotan no wo se otutuo wo se wa krabo honorable lawyer Kwabena Boateng an ye nu no wo ye undisputed ye mtone soba ni so bedi ade Ejisu no aka se babre enti ampofo afre na ne pressure duro ne hypertension duro no onkwaso anu onom na fe no be hu de ye hu no ke nyina ye wa memmo mu a ye fa mu ya ye akoba NPP mu yi adwuma wa ye so ani no ene na be me amantani hu o me boy aburo kese sei slote ba na woni wabusua na wo fatefo na edie wo ma baburu bi abi so mfanya de enti wo so ni pa wo ye mentani wo nya ye wabua wakaso ni problem wabua enko wonko Bawumia ka kaka yenwa ho nsem e ma ne ngu ne ho fi e wa bra ni pa ne so Kwabena Boateng wonye ye
MNC so man san maham chairman Ejisu constituency MPP chairman opese otu Kwabena Boateng etiri MP kokokokoko fi se ye to abama MP chairman woni ne nya de nta e ka ni kuna no ye se Kwabena Boateng nya MP bi mu anything ye de ye se ye ma mra ne nya dwuma na o mo mtu omudin no omukoto na the end of the day you say honorable Kwabena Boateng party for so mu pen won kwa obekọ se chairman won so ni chairman obedi there party for the kabia the bejiatum no mra ne there e wo say adwuma non-negotiable. It is non-negotiable. The law must be strictly adhered to. Constituency chairman when you na dey so me MP beka bom woni ni beko benkom from day one to primaries MP or the candidate by na honorable Kwabena Boateng delegate when anim eto abama no etia MP constituency chairman candidate if you the chairman MP there back that e just so obi oyan MP ni bia ni masema maken woni ni back that there bia o be say utu MP etu be say utu MP a tiri kwampo family council na mom se be tenase say Ejisu constituency NPP chairman any encophobia mitimi be mudi sesia enkamom entu MP abra ye wo Ejisu ade ene Ejisu mu hu niye etini ya tu esafre party headquarters obia especially Justin Kodia omra no mehwe na mra nya dwuma enye se Ejisu mu ntiasempa se esemi migba ye ko biam se obia no to ba ni bia Ejisu MPP wan no mu dija eni isuo ene ba bedum enwoma ebekoso aha yete ha na efidase asokore MP IFN honorable ayu kama yeto presidential primaries honorable ayu for fidase ebetina Ejisu central pentecost ebeka sa yese Ejisu MPs mienu wosi Ejisu ewo MPs mienu MPs mienu o kan ye no na ye ni bi opa kire na no wa na ese ye koso omo nyina setire eno ni constituency chairman ye ba ko se ekwan bia be fa so aba we ye beto na ko e de tia MP a wote so die na yi na fi ho no ombeye anunti e na ya party aboka ama ya dia ya dwuma ho ebiogu kuma trolo bosumi nie acho bibia wie constituency chairman so fa book na acho nya dwuma na so on fa nya dwuma constituency executives no o ma to aba do na se anu so o so ntache it is a party no e wa mpofa on fa mem fa de ofa no ofa se bibetom na barije yento
Ebusianti di akoso Ejisu constituency eno no achese wo mo efre eye wo mo MP Jonkuma wenya ne bebu ko se wo mo sra ne ye papa se asamando yo man a wontwa nani embehwe Ejisu lawyer Kwabena Boateng chese kwan amanfo ede no efa so nebusua we na medradue mu a na afimenu ko bo video foforo so a yesi se ye wra Bawumia ebra wo contest so be flag bearer ede ama NPP amanyoko no okwapia mu Ejisu no wo kwahye bo akasie bi e wo hono ma sa boshe na wo kwahye ye no eno na akwakofa we nyina no ede aba yasi Dr. Bawumia ene wo ye ubedi lechi wa be support no ma ni tumi di nkunim no wo ya wo se ane nyame ya do na me ba ene police station executive ubenye bi electoral executive ubenye bi aye ba no constituency just say positions akase akasa ena Dr. Bawumia ekwa promise wo mo aje se nam so a akwa saade we nyina ba no na nti ye sure na se bia wo boa Bawumia but ejuma ne mpon wontumi nya ye so support Bawumia nko ade ye di ejuma no e hye wonsa yenkwe na yenkwohwe sa video ne so enfemra sesia
asa aba ye kwa kotro mi no kosem ni sa ye free enfa wo fi se wo kire bi no se election no fi se ye sisi no a Oga say 2028 utu fi obepamu se obu dosun go kwa no obe fi so o menwo ye de ye nipa nkro no aye consultant executives ya pasumdie na wo bi a ye you rapper you se bra be ye ntam ginafo na pepepe ye nya duma o ka say 1 2 a media regency na chese bibi butu adua achi this that ko de butu adua achi no as I say yetumi wise adia no emi egu na de crop ya dai abo adua achi ye de adoso ye mpentokwa ade ye mpesa ye maamenum ye nuamanum ye mrantie bia omo be paso betumi asom party no a omo so abeto funds ni bi no obi kra be kasa emu paso mu sisi yen ti na mo ati sika dai adie me no ka say sika obeto funds ni nyina no me nyo so se be ka conference to watch bi wonam ho a enipa do on sabetetre yeso se akwa fa kwati kwa so adom sikati ya parisa elections na I say to be free and fair etie dia yesu ni ha nyina no se yewra Justin Kodua Frimpong wona na ne sase krata ya se oba krata ya ohwa Ruswa yedema regional rep no a yewra Kodua general secretary ne sa ne sase enu nti se yewra ne kasa 1 2 no say regency dia yesu frɛ national executives a yewra Justin Kodua Frimpong onu na ye NPP Abronye ni nyina twetwerefo se mpanifo do mo ye bia no omo ntwa omo ni mahwado so because o hwa so population ya yele to aba wo so a edoso asante region si aka constituency a ekura nipa omo to aba NPP a edoso ya to so miansa eja sam na ye aka no se mpanifo fa ne tra bia na badum rebi no na BBS bibi so sia NPP Abronye no na be affect yen ye srampa fo ani die no obuo kwa so ye mpese basa ye bia be bado so because to me ka say one obi akọ police station akọ twa ni din o se sa din ya twa ni e be to aba eye den na afa die ye fa yisi abon anya go to aba na so be ye ndisi ni no odu no so oba betu bia o ba do apam no e do so asisie ana on person di sisie yen enu ti ye jira ho akasama edoso mantani mansini nyina se najra omutwo mani mahwado so so omutwo mani mahwado so dia na ebedum rebi no party no ko yobi ba ye baka se wo so ye ka kire wo mo ana omo antie yan ade de besi adai asie tani je no obuo kwa so omutwo mani cause regency ne dia ye pese be tie online wo ya kire se obi o be fi region baba bia no so no ya soma no bibi butu aduachi when the why na anya hu de kura ebutu aduachi e dey say national ya don want
MC no nti wo hwe said ye wo mo e kase dia na chese wo mo edwa lai papa eniema chese e koso e wo Ejisu constituency no ni nyina no eye niema ensem fata ne wo mo efre eye mpenifo se wo mo mra na wo mo emfa wo ma no emfa metum no wo mo meka bi emfa ma wo mo said ye be ya die esi ni ade nyina no bibia ebetumi adadi na metro so dia mamu so dia naso na NPP Abronye kokro yem ene duabo bi ya keka ba duabo bi ya koso ankasa ye ma mi bi just wono so wo so oppress wo be ba be ye police station executives hibi na wono kra de wo so wa sacrifice ye papa e dia ma party ni bra wa bre just ye koto aba na anu ade ya na free senior high school NPP fo ni abra no omudi ye dede wo so no na just trunk esinitiri so na we say school uniform ye dede ni ade afimre ba ya na se bushwa ya kwa kwato aba album e wo honom ne ba ho so na ye yi na frime the video no part 1 and part 2 bushwa duabo no wo so kita ni nsem snap ese kita ni nsem kosua se wo mama na contest na wanto aba ne bi ya to ne so aba and olusu o wati asese we lusu ba se ya mana ye one contest na ye vote ama no ni ye ka se ye yi na frime abushwa duabo no yenkwe na yenkosha mami ya nani abria wono so de nsem nyina no etudwa no efemra sisi a
fam no ayamia o de apa kokum se abe hu me phone so eya me a mo de me shakra mo kwa na mo de matna ke mo fa me trank na mo de matna ke mu na mo de me kwa akra na koye campaign me so trank school girl na me for dem ma me fans school girl na na mo be di me ton share yes the way you my permanent people no on na piano and then don't yash men people here the way you my permanent people on your piano mo pia me se me abu pro organize na me ko abu pro me ko men drop that the confusion see what I say people no mo de bebo no e di no mo de bebo na ya mpene no eno ala mo san de bebo eni enkrofo bi am kaye won mo nim nyanso ma adwemu da wo se e di dada na mo de bebo won de ya mpene omo mo fa fom fi no fo mo din de bai embram nyanto ye so aba eno ne to kwa ye de bai esi wa ha no omo mo pia ko no post o ni ba me nu fa ne ya to mo so aba
ni passe na mo pe
ni passe se eye we woman oga
ni passe na official o man priama ama ni patu fe na isi ko
ni padu do ano the say woman organizers for no mo yetu amu do mo di pa mienu no mo ye de ben amu ko ni o master pu ye down ye organizer na ba ko ni den mi refuse Mini data mo be free mu.
Mama reason me.
Mama me reason. Me coordinator ma me the letter. E ko ye. Letter na me busa mo se mo yi me fi abanim. Mo chem data mo yi me fi abanim. Mo so a, mo me she ma fra me anka bibia ende bai. Answer me. The mu yan no pay. Amu di data na mo de bebo ho no. And no na mo san de bebo ho. Et me say. Amu ma ye di patre. Enja oni antu ya so abanya sa. Amu wu di abo mu different. My friends were 3 days. Shinomo. Me viana ma fi me trumu. Amu ma me fi me trumu. Me shina punye. Amu se me bua me shina punye. Me pra me konsia. Me fan chomo. Amu to me swaba. Me luso me winia me wini. Me shina punye me konsia nie. Me shina punye me konsia nie. Amu to me swaba. Ye ni patra mo ma yanto. Me luso me winia na me wini. And as I say ma fi mi krumwa amba utrumu kokko
anti election baso na na se na ma
and the yentimi nkyire ye gusu twen wa ase so me baso se mbaso ye na ba ko problem online go from slip from bra
because some you
am I from no for me kan o adere ne se ni patre ko fa forms na se munya mo failure mo me ni patre ni na de bay enjina se ba ko ni ko na fa ye na wanyo obi am fa bidia mo ni ko no post there ye we are okay but any person we be aka no ho no we ni patri na ye njani anto yeso aba
from one position no other positions go no ye
obi so you be free ada bi won so obi so go fa ne ba be sham bi question abuni ko sia obi so you be free e di obi aba be ko on the post amumo no so ne ga no mu njana no mo nto
na won say when yi sankofo ni film e yi
any dey free party office mudu party office one number 1 mo yes ade no omo mu deep about to nanim no omo eni ye hiomo omo cha me dense mo yi me free omo to me good reason there and the comment ask you because my bro omo fa me shame my bro NPP my bro papa me ba ma wo fo from me ba dan dufu anu me ja me ba to
yeah rather your party NPP na nu ni o party of intellectuals and a party ni I just say my me ni abra wo kita ne snap ene ni koshia wa wunni ma obeyi na free mu na ndia wo be friend show be miensa e dia bodu ankasa enya sem keto in fact I'm so shocked say asat now the general secretary and the leaders of the NPP as obi aka na no atum as say be current as there is no leadership in the NPP. I'm still in shock because Sabre am expecting say enya ahanye baby edikan eno ada me beka chem so kopie mu otapakra de abusua ya ade atese asekan chie ne ade nyina abem anka Sabre nka JFK nka we issue letter tenten various police stations are problem wo honom ne ade nyina no wo makọ honom akọ address party no opposition no NSC party ne ya real building said ya be yo 2028 but sankrofo we enne ye yi mefiri mu ochina ye mi say ade cha ye mi say ya ye mi say ye ho say mu yi krofo we film na say election mama na anya krojia would these people family vote for NPP 2028 so na vote no esotia e na etije no secretary e be hye papa woni mpedifo ntena se na niama ekeka kwone de ebe nyina no muntumi ensolve emfa emayen metu ansem ne so dia na che se yeti awura Zito akache na ya Abronye DC a ye che na sisi ado ya man remand for 2 weeks Abronye DC de yi de se be de ka ya ka fa ho se me amiti ye nya me mobo na ensa so nya ma reho san se owo boni ya utu baby nka ebra Abronye DC ya sa na ma we nyina na yes but san ka MPP mpedi for beba monte beba be condemn wo man condemn so ye chi ni de o menya ho a wo mo eye de Zito say kame akwa ye se MPP amanyoko no se eba no se obi criticize you obi no obi di obi atema wo mo hu the moment abeba monte a obeba be criticize ni ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mpo ye no they see it to be an insult and Abronye nso we di mpenifo atem ni ade as bono regional chairman de chairman wuntumi ayen so ni ade nyina no Zito akasa ede afa ho amehye so be kam ho ne yakọ na yakọ akoti ono so ne nsem ni nyina no enfamra sisia
because atem didi a Abronye didi president no na me dwene ho amente ase me say MPP for say no woman nim difference between criticize so criticism and insult wom kan nyina bom nti odi watem wi a wonim say eno na ye wo criticize no and how criticize Dr. Bawumia so a wom fa na tem didi say sa na ekoso if Abronye nsem bi a wadi kan akeka no wo mu ja no ma no etratra ho na eye ne de sometimes wom fi say bi a wom koye beka san bi a woni wa manyokuo mu nso nti den so se yekokoye trade ne ka wo nchiri obi a Abronye ni wuntumi de wo mo regional cham ayi na wo mo eteso no wo ye bro regional chairman enye bro constituency no kurampu enye region ni nyina mpu enye MPP for kakra ne wo mo so na wudi chairman eno ni kokoti enso yeso wa kwakoye lo ye nti onu emra ben ene ma no kwan se yesi ye politics nti didi obi atam
Must online
oba betra wo de no say o even wo no ani party mkura hwe so kana de Agyapong no adi na tam sa etisi ye ba betra no say da bi obi aba no abedi atam obi aba no abedi atam dako anhwe ya de beba no efasem
papa ma
enyefe sa afa de wo say court no ne sa ade no NPP ne NDC wo mu mienu we ba de obeba bia no ono kokota nchen a wo feel say judiciary no ni we mu police no ni ade
mo aban na fa
wo mo so de enya aban no oman no ene o se aban be ko aban be ba police ndi on de ogina na mom se to da wo wade a wo ye no a enye no so no bete no wan se hunu sa ade we ya me ye eti amra ade we ya me ye bia na wo kan se wote ho a wo kasa na general secretary frɛ no kura na wo amura na so so ya family bia ni no because ade na wo ye no a decrease wo mu vote wo mo ye chese wo mu vote ba na ba forma wo bono ho a first 2016 no mo wo 11 ye kwa abato so ba ko na 5 ko ne be ye 66 and ne 5 wasan ko ma kwa ye 11 why etinke ni pa say no nke ja no ma still suban a wo mu no wo de sa suban no a wo MPP general secretary bi ne friend Dan Kwaku Botwe o mampanyin kofo apenso
Kumasi online
BBC or party no near Fred Dambotwe Peace FM those days kwame sefa kan no bia na radio station what is Dambotwe kasa abakura kutawa wo de be kwa akoto obeka asem no de anebuafo no obeka abotoye mo nsem a kire wo ma wa akura no afa obehu se at least de me ye kura sese migai enne no ni ho akwai se obia no fu se o ye de obenya bibi de aba behye ne nsem so her first na Peter Ajete no di chairman even have cast in Kurampu Jacobi Bilam tenum ni we mu no that time no enye bi ne eni na me se any first no kasa MC Ishmael no ne abaya no we mu no
mavis
why grant the process special wo nsem so wo nkoteta eso ne wo me communicate my party wo mu ni party ho
Zito ene yakọ akwakotie ne nsem nyina ede aba wo kyerese kane MPP no enye no ena enne yehu ni kyerese Abronye DC so ene ne didi atem ne de ekoba ne ade nyina no watch ne bo akasa ede afa in fact emre ne call ATP atenasia and some aba won krata ne mu no wode ne nyina no eba aba besom ye na ndwebekuo bi so ada roma and ada ne de nyina ya na me betira fidie ma no say ede shoulder chbedie no ebe som mo ma me twa me hu sima enkwaje aboafo nkrato efemra sisia
Abusia yare bay na hawo and the Jibrey no me come for Lion Age Clinic Ghana and Famau ahankwa na abepiem a ye de bibidro esan yare abusia se oba bepiem wa hase ya yesa enam yare bi te say syphilis gonorrhea candidiasis dialipo bidro na nim se a friend of white no.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Maxwell Aziz Mensah. I'm the founder and senior doctor of Lineage Clinic Ghana. Our mission is to provide you with exceptional herbal medicine treatment and holistic healthcare to all our patients to becoming a healthier you. Thank you for trusting Lineage Clinic Ghana. Lineage Clinic Ghana, your #1 healthcare expert.
Wow, what a nice cars. So peka eye niti pa afeni eye free so edi abadia. Contact Danis Garage. Hona benya ka siapo a eye niti pa ato. Ka efeye eye latest models cars aba. So pe eye Honda CR-V. Anase Toyota Tacoma, Toyota Land Cruiser, eye Sparks enkitin ya eye huba ube. Ninjina ubenya bi ewo Danis Garage. Si say need to be cry edi aba eye Honda CR-V, eye hybrid engine capacity no 1.5 entry fuel. Ubehu Danis Garage. Ewo TI Ahmadiyya opposite one ma. Frewa homa true for is 0550 623377. Eho ana Danis Garage ewo.
So welcome back from that quick commercial break. Me pacho peka to hu Danis Garage. Wo menye bi ede ama saso ene ba wa pomudi ndia me pacho hu hia me ye papa today yade bia etiti ubia no contact ye Lineage Clinic GH4 na wo moma wedru ebeboa na etu yade ni nyina se ede efiri ho na mama ATP akwa ba hana
Nana yasewa
bibi aboko
Yesu adom na nso
obo ade adaroma me nso me hu ye ankasa na nsembe na ba won krata ni mu
okay nana yasewa onim se eye asante achim eye MP ayachim ne maami abekasa o
also saying
oh was it chair actually in NPP Abronye ni hu bi
hey
oh nana yasewa
oh na case so dey be ono me mamu fanye politics sa
mamu nani abro was it do be kwa na ga jam person ne bayi kran ko mu yi ni firi o
semo na ono ankasa ne lawyer kra ba be kasa ba me yese wo ye nkrata ne mu nsensem no ewia na nkeja ne nsema ne lawyer no de atudwa no ne yabo ne yetiefo nyina ate but I feel say bringing NPP into this whole issue there and be MP before the Shumana say the alleged scamming na so MP before the Shumana na there be honoma let's call the spade we honoma any quite say more the year politics but frankly speaking I'm so much disappointed in the minority.
Why? And
that me won letters be a circulated from the minority caucus one more distance one more self from this whole issue. Okay. I feel say keja ye nyina ye Ghana for ade atobi ani a eno ne nche say because say me ye MPP ni na nipa no incident ni see you and say call election no on the ordinary vote akwa ye NDC ntino e was ye yi nipa na ba ko ehye ne nsa I'm not so but let her buy a minority no just say one more distance one more self from this whole issue it has got nothing to do with them and or can NDC for huntini they should rather solve the issue. I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed but yenim say from the lawyers ne say me o mokeka no na accusations no ensheda enye ntino minim say emrepa no bibia be kosho wano and ade ba konso ne say minim say nka Ghana ye ne ye obi memu we have that US ye no more that contract to say extradition say bia obi ye bibi na se nipa no wa ba mu na nya omutumi ba abuchika yente ha na wo ye naija Sam George wo odi mu ntinti ma afi ye de kwachi abrante ntin ko obi ekura wasan so sitting MPD anka incident bi se ekura na me expect say anka time so mu issue arrest warrant ni ade no anka they could have communicated to where the foreign ministry na say bi omo de ne be back craft for questioning na ka bibia akoni low rather than say womo making a noise na as the nkofo womo nje Ghana phone you cause sitting MPD aka we have that connection na me expect senka womo be issue arrest warrant be ba be de ni ade mbom no anka womo mfa no emra na anka womo mfa bibia nsisi so wa no na de womo de ne be bakra na de naba ATP
yeah na what you ba be si bibi beti mercy it mama for the Ghanaian point and fama ye tiefo ni ahwefo nyina akwaba and famra ne dey showdown jumedies nene obepie okratai anima na se eye de otu franka di ama eye NPP ama niko na ye Dr. Bawumia ni foni eda hase okratafa etoso eye enan okratai ni na nyina eye de ND sama niko ni yare uye se wo bohwe ni ababa beche no se amutimi hwehwena ye wokromu ase amutimi kaya no patro no enya adam betima ka tum de brada samo ya ade na se nyenko ade a ye beba be kan wokromu ase sika na mo bedi ye beba be ka etenye de mo baba ye no na eba be hwehwena ye MPP amaruko no ewokromu na kratai etwa ho foni kama so ediaba sanso ne ye na wotufo ni foni eda kratafa etoso emienu na kratai ena ebomu amane se ya na nakasa wosisi ano eya ahemfofo mundi mulemu sanso na politicians mundi mulemu ase kamia kwa yese de bia da na ahemfofo nya asema ye hu politicians a womodu mo frofro sanse but eba ne politician we hu sensem dia ube hu ahemfofo bebre na nom do mu hihye na eno na nam so ema ahemfofo kura nya asema ye ntimi enso wo sa na ema ne nyina ewo kroma senti na ahemfofo no we ye na sensema wo kase obia eni lem se de be ya bibia ba obia betima so na ade kama enso e wo hodo ne kratai e po ho amane enso wo hase sanso e na be pie mo gratafa to so e ye miensan so a na se ye former e chief justice ni foni e de hase sanso e na ye Sofia ensone foni da nyina ye IEA for na ba be kasa wokopie mu otaka wansa Goldfield for na omo na ehweso na so omo ne tu efomakudie wo honom na Yakopon bo next year na ye wo mo lances no ebewu no mo tabi letter tententen de kopie mu ye man pani JD ma so ye sen ko besra o mada se Yakopon bo next year so a enkomo extend no emana wei na IEA for atena se hu se da bi da wo man Ghana mu ase ya de ye ho se ye be ma obi efini man so aba betu o agudie wo kroma se be wie no ni etimenya mu 10% den ka yenya na ka yemfa nto no musa ene yenya oban Ghana ni mapa bi obetima tu sa gold ne edama ya na nka ni nyina etima kwa wano akasa edama ne to modie wo mo ka kire ma pani jedie ntese brede so a hwe no man renew emfa ma wo mane katai ebo ho amane enso ha se wunya bia na eja wakenka ne nyina bi kama so edama ente na no pensama the Ghanaian point ede ebaye enso no do be the delegate ede etwa so na no so be pie e wakratai ne so a na sa fenyo mark ni ni ed hase na nyina very for monia officers Yakopon bo 2027 de ba be die wusi ankasa wo my Ghana mu ase na anu ada ato force be ka kire Ghana fo nya na wo gina so ka se we ye kwan se ndi samanu kuo no be fa so die wi o my Ghana ye papa penetrate bo ho amane enso e wo hase sanso e na wo ba na sia se nsoso a na se ND samanu kuo no e no mo de strong one na nkasa e de Musa Danko we se apus na wo de be ba bonte no e hu se Yakopon bo next year na ye be hwe ni mu do betu franka no e de ama ye ND samanu kuo Yakopon bo a na se ye man pani de de ma wie a do ba betu franka na de ama na ye hu se apus bebre na e de na ma bonte so na we ana ngira so ama ND samanu kuo no ka kire eye Musa Danko se masa we utimi fa pus bia me hwehwena ye wokro mu ase hai wo modo mo so mo pepus bia me fa bibia ma bia me ne kratai bo ho amane enso ase sanso ene na no adaye do tu franka da man pipi amanuko na test comfort ekodi hyiamu no mkotwetwe nkomo no se Yakopon bo 2028 ye kokuden to obesra o mada so mo keka mo fo maboso no emmom no mo nya campaign mu odin ko Yakopon bo de ti 2020 ono Dr. Bawumia wo ba beti na so ba bedi o my Ghana so ama bibia kwa wano ankasa edama ne delegate bo ho asem enso ewa ha Me the chronicle at the air to so and also I for some months or more say one most of them penny for say do on ma I attack out mines and when no man renew and far more when a crat say and so at the air can was so anana na mami musa was I depot ye that's what we are said depot poverty rights but who now no free
it is mainly for the guard dang base and the crobos and one more eta ye depot I'm TV actually na made them in cremo and 19 cremo for the I'm seeing cremo for menya a crobonio said so I mean never say that I feel say it's I can't for say nay will be now sit out way of bragro minimum po I never would say to be a na emra no mo bottom no woman na ye woman and every day if you answer would but the crobos the guard dang be sa wom de adia wom ya kan so wom de ya mamre ankasa na sister na obi wo de ba kwato no bi memu if you answer no oba nua kosua de ahya na num se wom mene ana
ene ese de omo san de ye
me de me hu bi a che de ma me kan
na enen kro no mudi 12 years o masuru na be 18 years
akwala 11 years de obet na so awusu sisi na ya say nege bi pan de odi je no kra na nyasem ketwa vians wo na akra ni nyansa ze so mu ne san kwa na sister na mpla no beses wo mu chim baba no ya wo de na efiada
anana ya se wa ne esi anu esi poverty right na wo ho no bo yi se mo ba be na be fo de so said the beye betimi abo akose ehu se edu on ma yi omo no foto so ni ade ni nyina na hu hia ni ade sese ana mo bede abefo de foforo bi ede ba beba ne the chronicle etwa hu foni kama so ede abasan so mame for the Ghanaian publisher enfa entwa so eno so na ye man pedi do to frank ade NPP amanuko no ze mu andi sa amanuko mu kan hu se yeso ye ba be ma de mode ye nanu abia ena yeso ye de be ye mo ne kratai ebo ho amane so asan so ena minority leader ni phone eda ya fenyo mark na wo kire mu e ka kire ndi samani ko se modem kukukuku ni nyina no se mo baaye no eye business bebrebe ni wo ha se matimi egunu frandam frame ne kratai ebo ho amane so wo ha se sanso ena Richard ni amakwe won ne yire ho sensem na se wakofale appeal wo se woni papa no ne ni kuru ni s husband no ne na breye papa enti obesere court ne papa se eye na japade no ida se omode bi be mana so me fizi eye na account ne kratai Bawumia and so ewa mede the new center at air to so and so be PM ha say yes nyakopon bo 2027 April Nigeria takwa mines no ebe wuntina aye chirebuka chiro my Ghana say obesro mada se no man renew amfa amo mane krata the new center so Bawumia and so ha say so and ye chamber of mines so waba bekasa and was in some ye aye kaidie ni kwenya mie no hyeda ne nya adwene honom sakrata fe to so enkono the new center no kratai Bawumia and so ha wunya bia na eja waken kare nyina bi kama so de amaye na yes MTN Ghana o manya 30 years into mu di 30 years anniversary ne krata the new center so etwa home for ni kama so de abeto wase me the source the air to so and also ya bra say do to frank adama NPP maniko Dr. Bawumia okoshia test confirm no mo twetwe nkoma mo say wo mo boabo mo ye papa ko say ko na e do manim no as ano odin yankasa ento obesere o madasa nyakopon bo 2027 obia fa ne to mambo ne yem no mo sha ase enye campaign ye mo odin chenchelenche se de be ye betima boa ama no Dr. Bawumia wetima babeli do my Ghana ne kratai Bawumia enso hazisanso ena Richard ni amako one ne yire ho nsensem na wakwa akofale api wo hase ne kratai the source enso Bawumia and so ha say me the informer the air to so and so be democrata in democrata fa to so enuma nesa to is forcing in phone ha say so and na afenyo marking in phone ha and afenyo ka kire wa to forcing we o ga so my God dem was ye nkra na egu ase o sa value for money office na mo ba be no wiya na modi ba be wi o my God na ntimo mpa ba bi nkoten ne krata ka wasem so wasanso and ye na wo tumfo a wo kire mu kase esi ano we politician adi ule mu sanso na ifofo enu obule mu aye ne kratai eso Bawumia enso ase ye ba pani abedi chie dada na se do to franka no eda man NPP amaniko Dr. Bawumia eso ko hia ye text conform no and some or catch up on a cratay as answer to home for Nikama and so at the barber to her. Made the virtual lens as sorry cratting in our show. Nanaya said, what the I think say or send papa you Muslim ni I na Muslim for ne see and see Gen Z Muslim for one say Sanka Quenya ne bemba nanka jo motimi aware aye Christopher ne di anka mo ni beji ye papa.
Okay yo.
Sawo ho.
Me ya da kremoni bi. Aye, and I bright on your cremoni.
Right.
Aye. Oh, minutes way cremoni, but me check cremoni binteno. In Kebe ye.
And Tennessee Gen Z Muslims no. Almost in Komu Binya. Oh, na kasadi na ba. Oh, me a Muslim ni na kama wari.
Muslim online.
Oh, but I will hold
no papa die wo tuba yo. Ba we untu ba
wala beka jozo tuba ye
we ne shaibu tuba ye me se ne papa tuba ye enam so hu ne ma nya na ne ma no fit no wo hweto na egu ne to wo se da bi da enya me to we ku ade me tuba ampa so tuba
me ma pa de be hu ro ka show se o tuba no be ye Kristo ni but akaye na very very nice yi na eja o pese wo hia be ma bi na be ma no ye kremoni a me Kristo ni na keja ya bone kpakpakpakpa na ya wadi ntinka mekoma sorry all right na onso do mo ma bofum me ya da boy bi omunya ne interminator question for the girls ATP
na ma me swale so na fada ka nyina be unsi ye ko weekend ye boja ye mesre mo se ja na ma hwe ade ya so libu ye watch night
ATP mom dey busia na meti ATP ne all night na say all night dey do weekend say ya otako but onu ko na dey no mo sha se afiada na wo mo ewie Monday ya no mo wie juoda juoda ko boja ye ni fiada etuema kosi Monday ATP okwana wakaye nyina wo mpai bom
abusia for me Roman sister it's the mamufi
na obi a wo call 19 so dey yasam ye gaga Roman sister dey care for ho be
Roman for mu ye
mo ye wo dey ani fia da mama Monday
ye shemu aya na ye ko
ATP better was here baba be busia cyber communicators I radio mama betina seneja ya hwehwe enkomo na enkrata ne mu nsensame ba no yete se eyade a lawyer Kwame Frimpong ayache no ewo obi memu no na ne maame kase NPP amanyoko no enimpo bi ba sabe ya mene mo kase ni lawyer Elvis Edu Ameyaw woni nsem ya to judge se kwan ya fa so ya che no de esi ye ne ade nyina wato ne bo achechecheche ni nyina mu de amaya mehwe so be kam hono yakọ na yakọ akotie ni lawyer ni nsem ode asodwa ni nyina nso no enfermer sisia
or engage in the constituency no precisely United Kingdom UK my muhano na ofri Ghana say memenda no Saturday no Edinburgh on KLM flight which means he was transiting through Amsterdam precisely Schiphol airport na it was expected say obabe drew on my muhano on Sunday anopa na so no anko wie pay said na enhyehyɛ no esitie no odru Schiphol airport no na
Music online
penifo and I say yebeka no say no or transiting through the airport no you stop here no ntina sa na nsɛm no yetie
okay lawyer Wadaroma Ubenya sobo ankasa empanimfo no ede ball no ntia omo epeke no sa
right let me say omo stop here no for now no there is not so much details on other things involved in the reason why omo stop here no but say the no for now no to the best of my knowledge the minimum is American man, the US government, precisely or specifically, the Northern District of Illinois, or more issue bench warrant and as a warrant of arrest.
Okay.
Yes, say Omuhiano, Omo Maim Hono, no attraction and como. Nti na saa na for now no esitie, and you know say once that kind of arrest warrant is issued no, so mo issue red notice na anytime bi as okokofa court bi mu ana bibisa na udro na etimi ejina o ne no twetwe
Kumasi online
tina sana eno etie. But as to the detailed information say bia wakoye say ana wadi dwuma say ne de em say ahaye kwan ho yintimi mfa nyina mpo enye den
entuja
so kakra metimi aka afa ho no
lawyer me order ma yemusa nsakra ne abeto aso no efri say ne ye wo ka no omo epeke no anase omo stopping no watene nka na watene nka ne hote sen
honorable ne hoye pa ne hoye in fact ya twetwe nkomo na on say nsem bi say no sia etimi ko wie court na bibia no until say ebia wontimi embua nipa no efo prekope said it bia na yensem a yebekom yebehwehwe mu na say bibia no kreda na de ayede de ato ye kan obrofo mu say for now no he is not guilty until say it is proven say kwandu krobi om person de bono no oyeden odi ho fo. What is happening now is say our lawyers for Amsterdam or Netherlands one or Marshall Assembly more or Muguswa or Monino a train a encomo. Now about say Abia Amsterdam a minor, a Netherlands a minor. As to say
Salt 95.9 FM. Kumasi online.
A US government no. Omobe execute ombe diso and omundi so no. Ninya ni bejina said there are proceedings are normally no ekobane sa yedi nipa na yede FM IFN no extradition proceedings. There is a long way to go and these are early days.
Na just say mitio kasemu amene wakasei honorable Guswa ewo Holland Amsterdam.
Sapepepe na itie.
Andra eba besi nano pay. I mean, where the speculation started coming from. Ebi ka money laundering. Ebi kwa koti amount. Ebi ka human trafficking. Ebi ka chese kwa du bebre. For the records, as we speak, kwa du BMPA.
One say normally say ye issue a warrant of arrest. In that warrant, details of kwan du potin pa ye de body pan but what must see
me ba cho Matias pa
ye me mani hu ye de me hu ba bia say ya culture say e bia wakoku nipa na say wa ye bibi say these are enche free the magistrate court in the state of Illinois omo kachre Netherlands
Kumasi online.
Here as soon as we kuma nti say obefa mo ho a munyina no na mo mfa nenye den emre nti sanity na empo no honorable challenge asem na omo ka no nti until say omde ne befa processes ni mo na a complete no untimi en conclude ana untimi nsini pise said the omo ka na sanity nti ye ma no so emfa nko me every mfiso say oye sitting MP and as a sitting MP no there are some diplomatic protocols it needs to be extended to him. Into all these things is ongoing. Into I believe say at the appropriate time matters will be clear and will be able directional and some echo.
Amount for a change ajo ewa Santi Achem North ebi ntimi ne di ebi diare ho pa why a lawyer ni mamenhwe. Can you think of a possible outcome be jinatuo bi a ebetimi apie wo sa asemwe mu?
For now no asembia mejina wo fidie so aka no ebe purely speculative, but kakra metima aka say when it comes to extradition proceedings kakra minim fa Netherlands baby a omafan no chere say proceedings online it take about a month or so and sana omaya den omaka ehon semu nyina awie This omoka ho se mu wie na sefata se e wo se ye de ne kwa o micro no mu hia na no de ne ko so omoka so na ehwe na se ense fantasy ye de ne be kwa se be ye de ne fa ho de be de
abe mano
to for now no is indecisive because baby o mine wo mu no o mu na ye se o mu tumi se o mbeka se ampa ye de ne be ko ana ye mfa ne nko. And in making that decision no there is also an element of a diplomacy because a sitting MP. This is a very sensitive matter. Let's say a constituency. And my Ghana na ebenya ho abutre na emrepemuno yina baby abakoto.
Talking of say ne constituents ebenya ho abutre na enkakra yenhwe baby a asemi ne puma sibre ebetimi edru me pese me buse o wadaroma. People are alarmed. Among for very worried. About your sembi, any words of motivation, inspiration be for the teeming number of constituents are same way abom nyina obia huni ya woye ne hono.
Kakra me kan ye se obia enka nakuma enye dey entuni because allegations na ya raise and no me no online kan asem to so say na ye bo kwan do a emrem no ye do kokogina court no akwakoyiwa no nti until say ogbakoyi na no court na afi no court no ebu ase wasem na wo kan ye nyintumu di for no de for now no obi antimi ebu an for the message say ne constituents ene oh my God nyina benya abotre na
lawyer Elvis ene yakọ akwakotie ne nsem nyina no aba ne ntino we ne de odi arehwemu na amagana for say ohene kweku Kwame Frimpong ade a chese sabre ya mene wokase ogusu a wo challenge ya bai no ane US for wo challenge wo mu gidi de be film ababi anu amfa nka me yo beba ka na Ghana fo nyina no yaso etumi atibi na me de ne busuafo kro mu blame NPP kwa na asamedwe ho a mentiasie ba de ye mfansi ho no ma menim se de be pie free ma ba bia no me mfa nka me me ba betena hanum se ma bom nchiremu na sabe ya me mo kase so dem communicators atna se ya ne Miki oye NDC communication team members as na bright and then go for me no amenyo mo me show isu ide busia ampa ye bedwa me ma o nyina no akwa ba shonko right
mana ya so wa
bia boko de
emiatum kakra ye
MPP mutse
America enchia otifo pa brebia no omoje agua no mohwe ne ekoso na omutie nsempa Kumasi online TV and friends of Kent
Kumasi online
e wode magana mai opposition am say aka some 39 months bi and some few days not just say nyame free kakra ye guso said a serious opposition party bia ye ne hye ne adwuma no and so we are restructuring the party from the bottom up into Yeguso. So we some opposition to say opposition the boy pa a boy on a train or con die enemy in 2028 no.
Okay, now Emilia Car SMBC or say NPP, you people are thinking how Ghana would develop. People are not thinking about how Ghana would develop, but thinking on how you would gain power and deal with NDC.
No. That is actually say out of context.
Okay.
Say often say yeah, Jenny said the ABC nya to me ho a. O say Brennan Brown me ba bia ya me can say we say who opposition now see a nunti o mine hwe ase na mu a wo sa nipa ko no ye omambofo in disguise ade we ade Brennan Brown me ba bia me can bia me gina bia me na platform bia me can. The fact say MPP e opposition in kire say o mine hwe ase na o mine say o mine mbo. We should be concerned about nation building, not the political aspect of politics. If we are not concerned about, you can say we need power. Neither betray sebi obi nyansa. Enye trimu pono no.
But you online or aspire for the secretary.
Using what former MP for Subi.
Also, I know the NPP Abronye NDC be failing. Na Maba Power 2028. NPP
Abronye NDC be failing. Okay, no say no here an individual.
No, somebody contesting as a general secretary for your party. As a statement to you.
Me can same way. Few minutes ago, me say who opposition now say o mine hwe asem mo na eno ntie nka say nkrofo we na nke wo ho anka o mine enyi se ya was here Juno man and I say wa the fact say you think China in Chile no crampo opportunity or a bit media suya near maybe a year and time and wa be mo anko year bit media CC as aba power NDC for got na opposition 8 years omunya suya hunu nya say be nya say suya bi efrim e be winning power in 2024 okay. So it should be an eye opener to young NPP for a opposition say now your power no A, B, and C. Na no nam so ma Ghana for dwa yen. E ma o ma MP ankoto ba no amfa ma MPP for. What they making us? Enti a opportunity e dey my na no so ne e no so nkyere say ye tinchen no. Government ye free be watchdog. Say we are opposition party MPP being the major opposition party in this country no. We are serving as the principal watchdog for the ruling government. It is aban a was we bibi na say nya say the Ghana ni bia wo ho kwan say or criticizing no say the o si hu no MPP so ye was akwanya no say as the principal opposition party ye timi criticize the aban ni ye we na say nya e was timi ka e bia aban na bibi na mum Ghana fo adwen hyedan ko so opposition party na say ye twen Ghana fo adwene ko so say aban na ba no okay so be ye we no ba no nya no wo ye na mum we we ni Ghana fo mu nyina ye ni na ho ne hwe the aban ye say say ampa was ye to amamu no so bi mu a
okay yatia Michael
yeah madam
NDC muti say
pa jo NDC mboko yeah because me heard baby a oman no de ebeto ye any rescue ayura John Jomani mama ni NDC aban dia bana sometimes I feel very happy because obekaya 8 years ago near the obunsam gym and no kana obi hwa na ne buafu but ne credit eye ba ko pe me kana credit now here baby oman ne do sometimes I feel very elated. Say we are now having responsible leaders. They are ready to sacrifice their needs and aspirations for the people.
Okay. Yeah. I'm running to know. Ebeboni to with the topics. No. Bright. Yeah. Share your video. Your cowboy. Yeah. That is arrest and detention of MP Ohene K from Pono. What would be your take on that issue?
And right. Say Obi can send media and also say. MPP for Kahumbi and honorable okay from Pong, Yachino, Amsterdam, and Netherlands. I'm a video him. Now, some are also moment the name as 7 years. I'm a candidate MPP for to me, Benny or Netherlands on himself will be allegedly sex scam. Name Yamaniama, a lot of charges are or minor Edia Bono, yeah, Quenya Benio. Nipemu, Asanti Achim Hayana or call Contacro. And winning elections as Anti-Achim North. Yeah, is it north or south? How no winning? No, say the ACI MP say what Manyoku MPP Muno. 87 is 88. Now 88 Samreno. Also, we're high on fat support Emre MPP. So he will be operating on the majority caucus. And on the non-coball MPP for. NDC for. 19 I mean, just all kinds of say. MPP for anya dey say or more distance or more. We go for say the tag MPP say nipa no free mu na buy. Indi say we be say ato na mo na say me kokore na krofo mo do no ko ball mo no. What is the omo so kaka. Omo say nya na oman no ankasa nya na de. Say wo kasa nke extradite no emfa ne mra ha. Anya say na mra ne ti o. Say you charge bi ho no my the boa. E wo say oman na e charge ne ball wo so no. Oman na di wasem say the city.
No, I was trying to say you know the relationship we are having with them. When now also a certain MP no, they should have communicated in the right channels rather than declaring him wanted. Because every crack a woman in penny for Kasaya, and they would look for a way a woman didn't call something coded, something that, but as a one supporting MP before it. Yes,
Enya oman bia mu mra ena ekiri bi jai bio oman bi ho no mu a ho mra no enkiri bi nya bio we MP e o Ghana enti ye bi se ye de kwadu we abo ye de tansa we abo a yemfre parliament yemfa nto omanim se
bring you
who should bring who
ayente na mo ya abutrika
nipa mu
ye ni ha abutrika de ne kosi se yente ha ne ye hu ye
nipa dampem so camera scene so say Ghana for pekasa na mo say yache me am say yache me na me da he
oh say no your first video no say this is the second time I hear ka say yache no
aha that's where they yache na mpa
yache na nkasa first one there it was just allegation that time we go to kwano be yes
say enya o man bia mu mra na chiri bi jai bi say o man bia manitua o man bia manitua mra na chi bi jai bi but man bi say Netherlands mra na mechiw na yenka say we member of parliament you know it treat said we are outsider we are Ghanaian national a wo honom no semrane di obi ono so nyem MP e wo Ghana ha wo honom ye ho honom ma emrane e de be fa so no samra kwan no so na wo so we MP no say esusu say why boni bi antansa de be bo obi a ye ho no sa tansa na ne de be bo the same way na de be fa so it we MP nti ne me communicate mratent de bi so I mean full support emrane nye the emrane say
you do support
the fact that because emrane nye de wo say ye ne nkire say odifo da bi me say emrane nye say de e wo say ye
now you people distancing yourself it was the artist or Ghana ni
the arrest of Mr. Frimpong Mate say amanfo e make claims say MPP for actually omo free
no where you claim so omo issue issue press statement ankasa
say
yeah omo twa omo where nya allegations kra
we don't issue
ankasa general secretary sasa shasi a wetim so
justice good
well omo mediagro they really made it na obetina so no see ono bi a wo disappointed wa me join here in the also want na so
saka me kan ntinka onipa na wo no de
to be calm ho de anka you people would
anka no ye fan cast mo na ya oh my
God, this issue I'll be very brief.
Kumasi online.
The course one Netherlands no. Me say blano odi fa emranya den eni ndi. Say odi bem so emranya den in Jano. We don't want a situation where country be a minim. E ho de ye say a rich man fat is considered as
oh, me too.
In some countries, you know, a hodie, emran fever be jabi, but in a country like Netherlands, USA, China, a honor dear a chowana eden, a cho, and yet once a Ghana hanky, and fancy quite one can diaboni, could be and well between Akujina and Bren. By a hodie, and found in the power yet, oh yeah. So why are the Anquandia? I was a man yeding, is so in respective of baby or yeding, free. Okay. Ain't until see a bit deep na seminar, maybe good details, and maybe be blame games be our hat. Okay. Sam Rano Echena and Cheno. Sam Rano so it won't say Bonini no one, you go scot free.
Okay, Michael Matia, Ghana will prosper through Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Ghana will prosper through who?
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Oh, okay.
Bonitoni Uncle.
You see, yes, say a man who says there is no need for a toilet paper because of his fingernails should not be trusted for handshake. You should never respect somebody who doesn't respect common sense. Why? Because Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, as vice president and chairman of the economic management team from 2017 to 2024, Ekojina Accra Business School, somewhere around 14 July 2022. Okachre say, if you give me 1,000 interchanges and a Ghana card, I will choose Ghana card over 1,000 interchanges. 1,000 interchanges are about buying more, a bit beautify the nation. Ebema or mining puntu ayede, akwe ni mono. Mahmoud Bawumia says, "Yemfa see a man option. Say Ghana card ni 1,000 interchanges near on the choose Ghana card over 1,000 interchanges." So I'm asking the NPP, way na Ghana ebe prosper under him no? It's just a rhetorical question. Number 2, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia can never be trusted by Ghanaians again. Because you're still giving your trust to somebody, it's like you giving them a gun. It's either they shoot you or protect you. Ghana for to Abama era, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia MPP for 8 years now. They were having 2 options. It's either they protect us and I say the economic messing. Rather, they chose to say, Omema Ghana for Huachiromo by breaking the economy. Obekaya Mahmoud Bawumia, public debt in 2016, near 120 billion, under him as vice president and chairman of the economic management team. Odibedru 680 billion as in December 2022. Ofra Bainso 726.7 billion. Your credit rating, according to Fetch Solution and S&P International Credit Rating, 2016 A B minus. Mahmoud Bawumia Odibedru Jong status. Ofra Bainso Omudiedu RD restricted defaults. General increase of prices as inflation 2016 near 15.7. According to the World Bank October 2022 African News Post report, it drew 33.9% as in October. By December, it drew 54.1%. And all the 54 countries we have in Africa, Ghana's inflation rate was the third highest at that time. We Zimbabwe and South Sudan are recorded 75 and 95 respectively. Your gross domestic product in 2016 near 56%. Mahmoud Bawumia time as in August 2022, it drew 104%. Ofra Bainso 61%. And what was the primary function of Obama Mahmoud Bawumia manba power? The responsibility is to fix cities. Obekaya November 2014, he has arrested the dollar and given the key to the IGP. When your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. At that time, 2016, na 3 cedi 80 pesos. Yen na ya tikromo na Mahmoud Bawumia kukubedu 17 cedis. And out of the 180 currencies we have in this world, cedi was the most weakest currency in the whole world in the first 11 months of 2022. And between 2022 to 2024, cedi depreciation 2022 30%, 2023 27%, 2024 19%. Into all these economic measures, Mahmoud Bawumia and NPP for the Yokomono near Honchre Papa. Because including that, and found economic measure, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Diakum, no matter who you are suffering from the pain. So what you say? You say a woman with a big bottles will never find himself comfortable sitting between tones. Now said no matter how strong or powerful you are, whether in a difficult situation you are going to suffer. So what you say? Mahmoud Bawumia can never be trusted again because Osha Ghanaians have realized that when you forgive a force for taking your chicken, it will go ahead to take your sheep. And the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mess now or the FM between 2017 to 2024. No, Ghana for him says yes, some man of opportunity. A man is a baby man. He will cause more harm. So he will not come again.
May I see you, Baba? Bright, my minty was.
No, yes, my cancer here or causes us. Ni say is different. What's a that any didn't want to make just a woman who the woman with big bottles will not find herself comfortable sitting between the stones. In stones.
I must sit on that.
I want to swallow to maintain our band.
Yes, my friend, yeah. And I asked all shall say in the genesis of a submission, or can say somebody who has no respect for common sense cannot be trusted. However, I mean when they say is fina yenyi intino say unya platform busy na ukasa ayana washe wanone kasa yi because regardless Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was the former vice president of the Republic of Ghana we penisi no abo bra bibiri chen ya yete yi abo bra bibiri. Now on say in the past 8 years now upe ubi pa ni being plummeted on the surface of the media pa it was Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia anopa bia na Dr. Bawumia Ewiane Dr. Bawumia and Numene Bawumia. At dawn it was Bawumia, at dusk it was Bawumia. Nyenti ana is if one wa bene Bawumia nsemu nyina ye say na Bawumia ye omutipaye. Dr. Bawumia na na dan kwakufoado edini di na chidi ne born to in 2008 in 2012 in 2016 na odini be pre to me di nkunim 2016 no. Papa ya can once and yenya vice president bia in the history of Ghana why impactful papa ida. Okay. Now I ask me besides the CA Ghana or vice president I be anime boa. When was the last time I was to vice president in Kawa my room?
Mother's Day.
Okay, there Mother's Day no dia some of kind.
She was speaking to mothers and then
Nanka near SSA near FSA. Since 1957, 78 years and still counting. Yenya Oba or vice president da. Yenya bida. It's the first time I hear about vice president. The last time I say she had assumed a lot of leadership positions, education or she's a professor for calling out loud. And was in Kia Tininka, or baby, I'm a Bosumi Kron, no, I buying a buying by month of September, and or the free senior high school by Dr. Bawumia or Bonnet Chidom Neb, Nam Suma, or the free senior high school by Papa. I can once and I say, Neighbor. I can once no, he was vice president. It is say President Mahama Day. 24-hour economy policy. Yajihu ba. Intimi sideline. Her Excellency Jinano Pukwaj my influence.
But anytime something that went wrong in NPP, no, Bawumia or so ye made to.
No, yes, well, you know my take on this already. I don't make answer. Me say the economic status ani ewom as at that point in time no yentimi ga say they check back for MPP say papa ne ya papa bonesu ya yentunye moving on. You know my take on this. Papa ya obai for the very first time Mr. 2024 elections you call you can say draw bonso ekoye campaign. That was the first time and I mean who saw the plan drones ni bio na me who be that I had never seen that zip line na me who drone ni be that until we mo campaign we from one drones sanso be 7 na bibi quite bi sha na minima de na bibi sa krum honum fo na ne no mo na me campaign sa de ba de na mo de enam wi mo sa na o say medical supplies na ne tie ne say district hospital na Vamed project na the Caesar hospital no ekofa enuro free baby do na because of say ekwan ne sheda nya ya intimi incontinent drones ne de e betimi kwampo de less than 30 minutes a fly at the deliveries na aba hon. I was like wow, zipline delivery system, zipline drones here can once me o man penebe de chibi kan once ma obi tina bedwam tina Metro TV former minister or cabinet minister can say drones here e be e de be ma ho adwaye e will be initiative no it will be pilot initiative no in a vice president be or they adwin pattern president chi Emma for the very first time itimiko kra 306 ambulance cars at the back room under the Ministry of Special Development Initiatives at the back room say vice president be call China eco secure sino hydro deal Emma nam sa sino hydro deal so we have over 12,300 kilometers of roads that were done under the auspices of Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo. No be a vice president sao and the boss man so on South Korea. Enko secure Hope City project in 2010. Yenisi. Anko Siaga. It is a me say somebody who has respect for common sense will not vote for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to become the next president of the Republic of Ghana. I mean, Jina has who Sasem no metrem and can be in a baby and can be say somebody who has respect for common sense will not vote for Bawumia. In Susia Kevin Taylor. Yes, I was very now can I say? It's my answer. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia I can want some son or you'll be our son's dream nipa home. Okay. Or dream nipa home or a vice president or buy and yet in town or my remove. Yet in Kayin Numa or a lot of initiatives or pilots here, digitalization in Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Nemo Diaboso. Mobile money interoperability. Now it means send this kind of free MT and so on covered so. And that's a tell us also. Will be and a tenant said Junior they be said the ADAC at ye won't mean send this count to me 5 scam free bank and to mobile money wallet so I'll see a team here whom BB. I was it young baby and a Ghana card, baby, I'll be Ghana card, only Ghana card. Next is that's all Grambo. Ghana card now, you know, as a Grambo one till because we have a Fabia, we was also Ghana card away. Ghana card initiative, no, man, Penya be the Chibia or Tenase, at Tenase plan is a was anyway, the 1 man penny. And that's how come piano. You know, my it's near Gina Gina Swab Budiaka say. Oh, no, Ghana will prosper. Ghana will prosper, me 100%. Yeah, on Dr. Richmond kind of development bank.
Condemns rampant arrest of NPP members. Time in a continue.
Thank you, Nana Yasawa. I do, Mama respect it. Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, His Excellency, more. Okay. Amame who say, "Oye, openi bia, ojuni na chidi for him." Pa, research bia me ye, bra me bahan. Nana yasewa on 23rd May 2025. Ye friend Abrantie bi Alfred, abebi okunu. Ebi na friend na denta kunu. Abrantie yes wa ko kase, okohu Supreme Court judge for so multi restaurant bi ADD. And na dofa na mema kintini du. Eborani fie bubura ne dan mebo ebu ni punani eborani dem etebiri no ana na yire krampo ana onyem sa abre a point. You and I'm going to Branty. 12 of August 2025. If you're Branty be fancy comedy or a TikToker, on it, you can't say Yaira Abu. A bright helicopter crash in the sea, no, Moki can't see me now. By any few say. Omuni having the end of the swallow moko bring one more.
Do you see, sir, by name, we have freedom of speech, but that doesn't mean you should just open your mouth and say fancy comedy the end of the day. We freedom of speech. I know the things he said wasn't something. Perfect.
The last time I came here, Meka say, I don't support. I don't support the use of abusive language. I have never condoned the use of abusive language. But however, Sarambo style now 8 minutes what Obi said. I say, it be on my name misdemeanor. Misdemeanor no treating it as a criminal offense. There were several offenses and then criminal offenses. Right? And so on my 13th of August now, Daniel Adomako, a friend say Obama or a ex-mom no. O can be online and so you see any nyadwe aban so ne nyadwe so mko tabiri no e de ne ko sie na ansa ne hu ba bia wo anso ha 15th August Priscilla Dua Brago ene charity the day 30 o me kuma se TikTok say ya say o mo ntia say ade ya chef anti comedy o mo kire o madwen de ntia aban na yesa o mo nim ntia aban na yesa o mo so mo kire o madwen live stream o ene e be mo o national security operatives ene apparatus e be mo o mo e de o mo share cam nana ya sawa nimeka we nyina Abronye kuro ya chene be miensa say ade ya say judge be a political judge nana ya sawa ni kuro mu na NDC time mo organize a press conference e ma same jamfi ene NDC mpanimfo gina simple so can say judges Supreme Court justices omo nyina from unanimous FC ene dey say Abronye publish false news.
But you people could have followed them on, but you.
I am telling you, I am trying to tell you the extent at which we are being oppressed. Okay. With repressive laws. Samson Ladi of Joy News, what can't say me or say, so 1.5 years here, NDC for Edino Abemu, a doors would change NPP for 8 years, arrest on me. 1.5 years, you. And I say, well, Baba Mando say, yes, Baba Mando, communication officer, oh, Bono, I can't say me, and then I call one, Nancy, I'm the Monday knows that bay. David Isando, MPP organizer for Agona West, a central region, baby. It's what I said, Dumso is back. And into the NTS, I see Dumso is back and a publication of false news. I like Basintality na Kruma. Sitting vice president, he designed a flyer. At the said here for many more. Preku, eti down, a publish here. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Kuruya, ne X handle. Nana Danko for the picture, na ya Obiadi AI designing and our share LGBTQ regalia. A posting on X. Oman Penia, what was you? You are and as Sami Jemfi, a claim is a Haptel, Mahmoud Bawumia, His Excellency, the former Vice President Edia. And no there any publication of false news nibi. Then they see Abronye Akokasa judge be a political judge. And unti emfa nensa ensen ase nuaso nemfa na do abo nensam ne yinkuno. Enti I support Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 100%. Say mama respecting him more. Even though I don't condone the use of abusive language, and no there on any day mean for us to be akujina baby akudi dia debi. But however, we should watch how we use repressive laws. So, when you be repressive laws, the use of emrebia, eshenipa ketin we say, my express it, maybe to say the freedom of speech, any freedom of movement. Say it's an EFMO, and then my FM is here in the Sanet here. Oh, Chirawa dream grandpa. Now who's through? Come online. Yes, will be a political judge. High Court judge be a political judge. And unti akotam need na see. Also in your delivery, Obra on na one Hana ATP tiano. Okay, I see remanding for 2 weeks. Oh, we charge sit now. And you 2 weeks oh. You say until the determination of the matter. You remanding until the determination of the matter. And you know bit in your say 2 weeks now court in the national. You better like I say you two asem no e de asheda. Until we san court trim. We know in a way you're convicting that you can crampo a sentence or as an
Matia, can just 5 minutes.
I rehope, but 5 minutes.
Mamma, 5 minutes in the morning, I mean, you will take it.
Yeah. Well, I can't send be brave, but answer na TSC Sassing. Okay, say, free SHS na Eura, Nanado Danko Kufa Doni NPP Abronye at the Bayern. Mahmoud Bawumia no a vice president into automatically you bet me the credit number Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. The same thing applies to Eura Jane Nana Opoku Agyaman. Economic stability I achieve this time according to the Ghana Statistical Service February 2026 Omerity say economic growth no increase by 7.7% into we can give it to Jane Nano Pokuajman because on say a vice president. Okay. And he was saying said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia obi a Ghana Ghana for one. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia obi a Ghana for one. Anka won twan kontompo. Wow, on pedal falsehood and Ghana for. On that Ghana for. Please, when you were talking, I kept quiet. Please, become. No, so what I say, say, do not personally promise someone an ocean where you yourself cannot afford a basket of water. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, etesono, okachre say he is moving Ghana from taxation to production. Unimpaso wontiminye by a tea na 50 taxes go yeso. Okachre Cape Coast for say obe momo harbor any airport. Ye interview Kufuado e Peace FM 21st October 2021. Ekachen say harbor no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia e kan ho asem onimu bi ana also onimu bi. So what I say omo the taxes bebre buy obi odwene Ghana for the e-levy buy ebe milk the country Emma around 12 March 2025 according to the Momo Agent Association of Ghana omo they buy out say because of e-levy era Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia NPP they buy over 17,000 people and Momo business egu obi odwene Ghana for and you promise us say ye to abama why ube ye free when ye free abine buy no ye free inti woka say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia you be odwene Ghana for one is false and you should not repeat it anywhere. Thank you. And answer what mami enti answer na we make us we shame real quick. Answer na mami ko issue no say say a man who visits a witch doctor should not complain when asked to bring a human head. So what you say? The arrest of the MPP members no is not the cause by non-MPP members like Michael Bano, Sami Jemfi or Lawyer Abbas, but a omoa monsamone ketenketi omudi and emrano eden any omudi. What's the problem? Obekaya President Kufuor time from 2001 to 2008. See Yache Kwame Pepra, Victor Solomon, Yache Mr. Dan, Yache Tachuchi Kacha. Sankofoni na yes didn't yes o ma cause financial loss to the state. What say NDC ni bi a raise voice say MPP echichinkofo there be so why ya e was here chinitum. So what I say there is nobody is above the law irrespective of your class, age or gender. Once awaya no I also face the consequences. So what I say enti your wadiebu was say freedom of speech. So what I say freedom of speech ne ma kwan say e so na radio so na TV so edidim panyin for atem. So what you say you see he who marries the daughter of a chief priest must prepare to eat concoction all the time. Say o asumde wo ho o se wo mpe tio asumde wo ho o se wo mpe na so o de upeja eja obeye bone ama Ghana fo obeye bone ama your friend is say yachewa that's your own cup of tea. And once ababet na radio so ababedi dimpanyin for atem no remember say ade na wo ye no there is law also ye den u face ye betwe so so what you say infante comedy me patch infante comedy et media no so edidi mpanyin for atem no ade no kan ya ate o pese ye nya ne ye nja no go scot free. Why are we arresting those people? To serve as a deterrent to what they said be ya omonya dey enye biem anameboa. Okay, what did you attempt momo abreso anana momma wuntu momo abreso na momma mranya adwuma wuntumi etimi tina TV so eka kire ye maame prof de nana opoku agema sebi maame panyimu a wabobra o ye professor eka kire ne say oye beifo muja no mutina ho e ma wuntumi a former president John Dramani Mahama okotena o ka say ye maame lodi na pia na ho ni made na ofie no ayana Mahama no a former vice president and president of this country moka weni na muja na mane ko na yenso ye de yesi aba na se ode mra ebeye gala ni yesi abechiwa tuma. What is the problem? Mo complaining no. So what you say it doesn't matter who you are. Either say whether you are an MPP. Me say mark this on the wall. When you were talking I didn't talk. When you were talking I didn't talk. Between MPP and NDC. No matter who you are, what about media?
You know this. What about this whole thing? Me, I see this whole thing, this whole theatrics. say a diversional tactics.
And yet diversional tactics.
Yo, Proman Bank of Ghana recorded loss, the highest of it all, 34.95.
You were a liar because you know that by December 2022, Bank of Ghana recorded a loss of 60.8 billion. Why are you lying?
Now,
why are you lying?
No, I'm talking about 2025.
2025. Okay, I said the highest loss. Also 31. I made sure say in 2022 you make a loss of 60.8 billion. Don't lie. Don't lie to the public.
In 2022 was not a loss that was accrued in that year 2022.
It was what?
It was as of 2017.
Why are you lying? As of
2022. I am telling you.
You are lying. Every year, Bank of Ghana no make a loss. Every batch no make a loss.
I am telling you this.
Master, don't lie. Don't lie to the public.
He who claims equity must come with clean hands. Say,
you claim equity must come with clean hands. When I make a loss of 34 billion. But remember, when I was 22, we make a loss of 60.8 billion. You are here lying to the public. Say, man, make loss on here from 2017, but meanwhile, from 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, we make different losses.
Don't establish my fact.
Don't lie.
Let me establish my fact.
The fact when I will establish it. Don't peddle the falsehood to the public.
Wait, you've made a loss of 34.95 billion, 3.18 billion equivalents.
And now 2022 making a loss. Say no. He will demand for equity must come with clean hands. 34, 34. What is the primary function of Bank of Ghana according to the public financial management sector? 2016. Don't lie.
Let me finish. We have the chance to refute. Wait, let me finish. You would have a chance to refute. You've made such a huge loss.
Such a huge. In 2022, and what do you remember? Okay, huge na bibi ya me because yes, 22 we make a loss of 60.8.
Says Ghana who be that
8 billion.
Says Ghana who can say huge. Who be that baby na?
Senka who can say huge. Ona wo person wo try say NDC aban kwa na make a loss of 34.
Na no dey koku no dey me say Salos ya making for the very first time 78 years since the independence. Bank of Ghana recorded loss via about parliament. Parliament na say it's a tier committee my loss here by a day in a loss by. What did he say? Bank of Ghana loss here that way 3.18 billion. I also change the can buy a pen IMF 3 billion. No $3 billion. Na also change 1 10 year cost 20. Every loss ne buy a pay. And na omode sa sika no ne documents ni na e ma party communicators so mo fa nanti TV so e be sin ne se mo se tie mo na mo se say
on one grounds which evidence
mo na mo se say
can be obi
mo na mo se say there be and until say whatever parliament set up a committee that is the normal norm. So if you tell me say when you ready to parliament na say won change akoso na dey ko ne me nya dey that evidence bay ana say I'm to swear to parliament. Me say my first akonya we so. Na me fa ntia sonko enko Kumasi Technical University Planning and Quality Assurance Directorate. Na me fa ntia we ma the director Professor Emmanuel Kwabena Eni and afi so Mr. Joshua DK Wumbi, Mr. Emmanuel Kumi, Michael Kumi, Mr. Mensa, Mr. Kumi. Omina the entire team na and afi so the incoming national youth organizer Michael Oseboatin Pope for the people. We are hoping in Pope.
Lawyer Sami Gemfi, lawyer Bass.
Hey, what lawyer? Mamenchia, lawyer Kingsley, and I'm going to check.
Lawyer Sami lawyer Sami Gemfi, lawyer Bass. What you say? Chia Ghana phone now. Be ordering a feed in the Kumasi online TV. Anytime you baby, the truth will always defeat the lies.
Okay, Matia, Ebusia, Michael, Paul, and Bright, and them no much train come on. I was so down Jimedi and so fast. Lawyer fancy, Madame Munina, I see ye, Papa, Jimmy Bishwa Daroma, and I'm a timid showdown Jimedi and never so more. A lionage clinic GH, but your weekend idiot. we are bema make sure so bedu 2 and sana Monday ya show to me mo adwuma ye wo mpema bra be hu wo mo no mo we dura be boa na eja wetumi esu agegem infertility have fibroid ya de bia da osubia no bra be hu wo mo we dura mo de be ma country bia wo bia no frɛ wo mo nko ade a wo mo de eduro ni bi ebe sendo free consultation kramantem no mo sprinters sa so na kumasi ya na ya de a wo mo ewo tech maxima 0559658403 and access 0558143438 wetumi afre lineage clinic GH4 na ono wo mo atwetwe enkomo that is garage so peka to abrabe hu wo mo menye bi dia ma lunch lankusa V8 takoma ne de keka hu nyina no wo mo bi wo ma hwe opo mechi akwa mo kumasi aso community amans edition 0550623377 ofra wo mo so a wo mo beje social ko ni jijumedi wo be so yase uton products bu be se me bon de roma wa ofra 0550623377 a product awuton no metina video manum se ma bon de ro kama e dia man fa comment section as na yasem keso ba unfortunately member no asuntin mentumi kan comment and there e ba ye trust me say nyame ya do ma Monday ye the show na jumedi be so ma comment ahodo be nyina no making kan e dia ama mameda production team ni nyina se hana ATP or the nsema ba won character ni mu be so ma camera ni MC Arenso de na ya nsa no ejuma e na chegu executive producer e Mr Daniel Yebo lawyer fans ni an twedi akwanyankopon ensha mu nyina me metire jumedi so so mu medin ene nana ya se wa have a wonderful weekend Monday exactly 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Yebesan so edi share for now no dey makra, stay safe.